Hi, everybody. This is Jeremy from Camp Nicolet and from Radio Northwoods, Camp Nicolet's podcasting elective. Before we get to our show this evening, I just wanted to run by the upcoming podcast schedule with you so you know when our great campers will be on the air here from the podcast studio. We have some great shows coming up during Session 2. Expect a podcast on Thursday, July 3rd, and then another one week later on Thursday night, July 10th. And then for Session 3, we'll have a podcast on Tuesday, July 22nd, and another one just a couple days later on Thursday, July 24th. Session 3 is quite busy with trips and other special events, so that's going to do it for our podcasting for the rest of the summer. Thanks for tuning in. Coming at you, here's tonight's show.
Yoo-hoo, pizza blood.
Thursday Night Radio returns. We are back once again live on location from Camp Nicolet. And on show number 2 tonight, I have Electa. How are you?
Good.
Good. And I have Paula. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You look very happy tonight. And Lizzy, what's going on?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. Glad you're here on the show with us. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Awesome. We have some great topics tonight. We're going to talk about weekend activities here at Camp Nicolet and get their perspectives. We're also going to talk about what, Electa?
Tennis.
Tennis. And Paula, what's one of your topics?
Campfire.
Campfire. Excellent. So much to talk about tonight here on the show, and we will get to those topics very shortly live on location from Camp Nicolet. So we all survived Western night here in the dining hall. And Electa, how are you this evening?
Good.
Good. Happy to be at podcasting?
Kind of.
Kind of. You're nervous, aren't you?
Kind of.
A little bit. Well, that's okay. It's just us hanging out. No big deal, right?
Yeah.
Good. And I love your freckles on your face.
Thank you.
They complement the headphones very well. Good. Paula, welcome to camp. You arrived last week, right?
Yeah.
And Lizzy, how are you this evening?
Good. How are you?
Good. First time on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And did you get peer pressured into this? Because I know you're buddies with some of these guys over here.
No.
No, on your own free will.
I wanted to.
Good. So it was intriguing to you, so you signed up.
Yeah.
First topic tonight, time is of the essence. So Electa's here, and big green fences, big green concrete slabs. What in the world goes on there?
Well, nothing much. Just hitting a ball.
A green ball at that, right?
Yep. Green. Green's awesome.
What do we call this madness?
Tennis.
It is tennis. And are you good at tennis?
I don't know.
I think so. Probably way better than I am. But what do you like so much about tennis at Camp Nicolet?
Well, basically, like, the instructors that teach, they make you, like, really have fun with it.
That's cool. And, do you do drills or do you play matches or what do you do up there?
Well, it really depends. Sometimes we, like, try and pass levels, and then after we're, like, done, like, and get kind of bored sometimes, we, like to play games.
Tell me about these crazy levels.
Well, there's a couple different. So it goes from beginner to advanced beginner, then intermediate to advanced intermediate, then to advanced.
And where are you in all this?
Just yesterday, actually, I passed intermediate, so now I'm in advanced intermediate.
Nice. Let's give Electa a round of applause for passing tennis. Our live studio audience playing around. Something's going on over there. I'm not quite sure what it is. Paula, how about your first topic tonight? Campfire, right?
Yeah.
Have you've been here for a campfire?
Yeah.
Good. This year?
No.
Oh, not yet?
No.
Okay, so you're very excited. Tomorrow night's Friday night. It's the end of Session 1, which is sad, but we have closing campfire tomorrow night.
Yeah.
For Session 1. And what do we usually do during campfire?
We do fire. Well, we sing campfire songs, and sometimes also during campfires we do skits.
We had some good skits for not only welcome and introductions, but we had campfire this past Saturday, too. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, you've been at camp once before, right, Paula?
Yeah. I remember one in Little Fun. We did, like, a skit about going in the school bus.
It's amazing through the years what you remember the crazy skits that you do.
Yeah.
I remember one year for 4th of July, we had to do skits for 4th of July celebration on the steps of the lodge. And do you guys remember Izzy Weiss? Do you remember
That
her?
was so
yeah.
funny.
You remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, she was like shampooing her hair. I'm not really sure what was going on, but it was really funny.
So I remember this. It's burned in my mind because of editing the camp video every year, and I got this particularly long and entertaining shot of Izzy Weiss in a Tupperware tub, okay? And you're right, she did have a very big tummy.
Yeah, she did.
And do you guys remember who she was trying to impersonate?
Some president.
Do you remember, Amelia? Garfield. Was it Garfield? Yeah, it was the president who got stuck in the bathtub, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. And the other people in her cabin just kept dumping stuff on her while she was lodged
I think
in
it
the
was
Tupperware.
like soapy water.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was certainly soapy.
Mm-hmm. See, that's the crazy stuff. Now, we don't do those necessarily that crazy. Although, let me take you back to a certain chickadee skit a couple years ago. Remember the chickadee farm?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where they were all animals up on the front there, and then
I think they were cows.
were they all cows?
They were going moo, 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 moo.
Are you fearful, Paula, of your skit tomorrow night, or are you excited for a skit tomorrow night?
Oh, we have skits tomorrow?
Potentially, yes.
I don't think all the cabins do.
Okay, so
I know I have
I think
one.
Spruce does, though, because we did it last time, and they're right next to us.
Well, brace for the unknown then, Paula. Brace for the unknown.
Yeah.
Awesome. Campfire is a good time. Skits, songs. What's our traditional end to Campfire?
Spirit of Nicolet and...
I have one. We have like a pine cone and we make a wish and we throw it in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, don't tell anybody what you're going to wish for, okay?
No.
Because if you tell people,
It'll jinx it.
that's right, it might not come true. So, great camp traditions. Good topic. Thank you. Gracias.
De nada.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk about Sunday activities. I remember last year we had a counselor hunt, which was also really fun because we just ran around camp.
And were they dressed up as different characters in this counselor hunt? I know sometimes there's a theme.
I think they were all different animals. I don't really remember.
Oh, it was the counselor zoo. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And all the animals got loose, and they went and hid.
That's right. And were the different animals worth different points? Like were teams able to collect points and then
Yeah,
have
I
winning
think so.
teams?
Group of counselors hid in like the wood box in one of the cabins.
Oh, yeah. We
And they
couldn't
said it
find
was
them.
really buggy in there. And they were there for like 2 hours.
It was a dark and stormy afternoon in the cabin Juniper Woodbox. Dun dun dun. The thing about a counselor hunt is you would think that that's a pretty kind of maybe lame Sunday activity that would. But yeah, exactly. See, Annie over on the couch is like, that's kind of cool. It takes a long time to find everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah, because they're all spread around camp. So you
Yeah,
have to go everywhere.
And they're hidden in crazy places too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Where's the craziest place you've ever found a counselor other than that wood box?
I think one was in a horse stall in the barn.
Yeah. No, one was they were in a haystack.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Yeah, I was in the haystack in the barn.
Hope it wasn't Elizabeth. She'd be swollen up bigger than a purple grape.
Yeah.
She's allergic to hay. That's the only way we could have hay in front of the dining hall tonight for a Western night was
But
'cause
she wasn't here.
she's on her day off. Exactly. So thanks, Elizabeth, for being on your day off. What do you like so much about Sunday activities?
They're a lot of fun because you get to spend time with other cabins, which we usually don't get to do.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to do a lot of fun things that we don't usually get to do during the week.
Yeah, it's a break from the routine, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And Sunday's a little chiller day, like everybody I think loves a sleep in, right?
Sleeping is awesome.
9 a.m. breakfast instead of a 8 a.m. breakfast.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Hour makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I would like to play a song for you guys, and you wanted to hear classic, right?
Sure.
Sure, okay.
Here's Classic by MKTO.
Hey, where's the drums?
And that was Classic by MKTO.
It's Thursday Night Radio with Jer and company on Radio Northwoods, and I'm here with Electa, and to my right, Lizzy, and straight in front of me, Paula. You guys are doing a great job tonight, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show. I really appreciate it. As we reach the almost the end of electives here tonight, I want to squeeze in one more round of topics. Electa's kicking off with friends, right?
Yeah, there's just so many different people at camp that can be like you or like different than you. And
Me, I'm Mexican.
Right. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you made the trip all the way to Camp Paula, because that must be a long flight, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, people do come from all over, don't they, Electa?
Yeah, like all over. Like there's some from the east side of the United States and the west side of the United States. Then like Paula from Mexico. Nope.
You're from way out west, aren't you?
Yeah,
in
California.
California, in the mountains, right?
Yeah.
So pretty, very cool. And it's probably fun to be with people from the Midwest, huh?
Yeah, they're like a lot different.
Because they have this really cool, like, Midwest accent, right?
Not really.
No, not in Chicago. It's just in the Northwoods up here. See, I have to get out of my Northwoods accent. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you get to meet a lot of people. That's wonderful.
Well, I'm going to talk about my favorite activity, riding.
Oh, cool.
And riding is basically getting on a horse and walking and trotting and jumping and cantering around an arena, or sometimes going on a trail ride, which is really fun.
Did you have riding skills prior to coming to camp?
I had a little bit. I had walked a little bit before coming to camp, but I really learned how to ride here.
Where are you right now with your skills? Like, what are you working on, and what are you...
I'm working on cantering and trotting over jumps, which is a lot of fun because the horse just goes and you have to go with it.
Tell me a little bit about the horses. Are they kind of old horses up there?
Yeah, well, there's actually one new horse, which I got to ride last time, named Spirit, and he just listened so much better than all the other horses, which I was really surprised by. But my favorite is Carmel, because he's really good at cantering.
And I feel like Caramel? Either or.
I don't really think it matters.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't get into the caramel versus caramel debate presently, should we?
Nope. So waste our time.
Right. But I feel like I've announced that name in the horse show for many years, so I feel like he's
a really good horse.
Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts on riding, Lizzy. Anything else you wanted to add?
Not really.
Not really. Cool. Well, guys, this is a cool song that I actually discovered for my public radio show this past week, and I hope you like it. I want to share it with you, and it's kind of as we wrap up session 1 and look ahead to session 2 and the rest of the summer, and a couple of you will be here for part of the rest of the time this summer. But this is a great song by a band called Jukebox the Ghost, and it's called The Great Unknown. You know how we do Vespers on Sunday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I think maybe the lyrics of this song could lend itself to even maybe a Vespers theme or something like that. So let's kick it off. I want to share it with you and hope you enjoy the lyrics, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That was Great Unknown by Jukebox the Ghost.
On Thursday Night Radio with Electa and Paula and Lizzy. Time flies when you're having fun, guys. That goes for the radio show tonight, both show number 1 and show number 2, and that also goes for session 1 at camp, which ends bright and way too early on Saturday morning. Sadly. Your impressions of session 1, what's your heartfelt moment, Electa, from session 1?
Well, I guess like all the new people that I met, because the 2 years before I've only gone to second session. So this was my first time in first session, and I met a lot of new people.
Like me.
Yes, Paula.
And I do hope that you keep in touch with them when everybody goes home.
I will.
That'll be good. Good. Paula, what's been the best part so far for you?
The food.
Good. The food is very important. That's something we do 3 times a day, right? Are you looking forward to the next couple weeks at camp?
Yeah.
Good.
Because it's gonna be my birthday.
Oh, when's your birthday?
Guess.
July 5th.
Yeah.
Is that right? Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Good pull, Jer. Good pull, buddy. Karma's on my side.
Bravo, Jared. Bravo.
Bravo. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Take a bow. And Lizzy, your most heartfelt, happy takeaway moment from session 1.
Cookouts with my cabin. They're so much fun because we just get to cook food and eat it.
Right.
Yeah, I like it because I really get to like bond with them more and hang out.
Well, hey, good things, guys, and I wish everybody a wonderful couple weeks coming up with session 2, right? Lots of stuff to look forward to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Including more radio shows. I hope all of you will join us again. Good night, Electa.
Good night.
Good night, Paula. Buenos noches.
Buenas noches.
Thanks for being on the show. Good to see you. And Lizzy, hope you enjoyed your time on the air tonight.
I did.
We loved
See you later.
We loved having you here. Great.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Give me one last big blowout summer sale.
Okay. Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
I love it. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We will be back next week with another live on location show, podcast, special guest, Camp Nicolet Session 2. It's all coming up right here on Radio Northwoods.